Welcome back to Across Louisiana. Well, for over 15 years now, they've been helping get underrepresented students interested in the study of law. And here to tell us all about it is Dr. Joseph Hayden Sr. with Aunt Berta's Kids Educational Foundation. Welcome to the show.
Very good. Good to be here.
For folks who might not be familiar with it, tell me a little bit about Aunt Berta's and why it's so important to our community.
Well, Aunt Berta's Kids Education Foundation was established back around 1999. And one of the things that was so important about that, shortly after that, we decided we wanted to help some of the underrepresented students from probably the states probably on the East Coast, southeast coast, to learn more about law. And these are underrepresented students. And so Aunt Berta's Foundation played a major role in that and funding that. But first of all, when we came to Southern University at Baton Rouge, had the interim chancellor, Starworth, was there. And I brought the proposal to him, and he said he thought it was a great program. And so they helped us with it for a couple of years. And since that time, Aunt Berta's Kids Education Foundation has paid for the housing and the food for students who have been a part of that institute, of that law institute.
Talk to me a little bit about what was the need that led to the foundation coming about, and what's the impact that it's had?
Well, the need basically is you have a lot of students who have not got out of their real environments, and this gives these students a chance to get out, to learn more, to study. Some of these students will be going into law, but many of them will maybe not going into law, but this will get them on their way to be successful in life. And a number of these students have, most of them certainly have gone on and finished college. And this is over a period of about, this is our 14th year. Next year, of course, will be our 15th year. And many of these students have gone on and finished college. Some of them are teachers. Others, a couple of them are going to law school at Georgetown and several other law schools. And we have one young lady who, shortly after going to the Law Institute from Richmond, Virginia, called me and wanted to go to Spelman, gave her a good recommendation. She got in at Spelman. And then a couple of years ago, I was told, she called me and said that she was studying at the University of Johannesburg.
Wow.
And so a lot of these students have gone on and done well all down the southeast coast. And so we're just proud of that program because it gives these students an opportunity to study. It's a very intensive program. And we go around and we pre-qualify these students. Matter of fact, we give them half a day of pre-qualifying. They do cases like the Brown versus Board of Education. They learn how to brief a case. They do the Miranda case and just a number of those kind of cases, and a lot of study and intensive work. And then when they come over to Southern, of course, they work not from 8 to 5, but sometimes to 11:30, 12, and they do a mock trial, and the law professors there, and Chancellor Pitcher, and particular Professor Donald North works closely with these students. And they work. It's really very intense. And you have some students who are not used to that kind of thing, say, well, you know, I really don't want to stay here, I want to go back home. But most of them, we've been able to keep them there, and they've studied.
Well, let's talk about that a little bit. We got about a minute left. Tell me, what are the expectations of the people taking part in the program, the program has of them?
Well, they must be students who are serious about learning and studying, must have not a real high GPA, but a 2.87 GPA, and must be serious about education and must want to perform well. And not afraid of the rigors of dedicated study and hard work.
So if folks are out there watching this right now and they think they might want to be a part or just want to find out more about the program, where do they need to go?
Well, they can go to auntbertaskids.org and go there. And matter of fact, we're trying to get about 15 to 20 students from this area of Louisiana, the southern environs, and want to get some of those students from around here to go. But
well,
20 students.
Now we know where to send them, and hopefully you get a great response from right here in the greater Baton Rouge area. Thanks so much for coming on and telling us all about it, Dr. Hayden.
Pleased to be here. Thank you so much for having us.
When we come back on Across Louisiana, we'll talk about the Red Stock Summer Drive with Mike Manning of the Greater Baton Rouge Food Bank. Don't go anywhere, folks.